Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Max Stacy channel. For this month, since we are once again in the Lenten season this year, I thought we could repeat our theme for this month and do another round of Meatless March, where we'll be making 5 more recipes that are as delicious as they are meatless. For this week's episode, we will be making some Irish soda bread. For this recipe, you will need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, half teaspoon of baking soda, half teaspoon of salt, half tablespoon of sugar to optionally give it a deeper brown color and to add some sweetness, 1 cup of buttermilk, and a half cup of raisins or other dried fruit if desired. First, preheat your oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Then, while we wait, we'll prepare the bread. Line a baking sheet with parchment paper, and then in a large bowl, add in the flour, baking soda, salt, and sugar, and mix until fully incorporated. Then form a well in the center of the flour mixture, but before you pour in the buttermilk, make sure that your oven is done or almost done preheating. When it is, pour in the buttermilk and mix this together for about 30 seconds until the mixture forms a shaggy dough. Add the raisins at this time if desired, and mix in quickly about 10 seconds or so, making sure not to overwork the dough. Then, on a lightly floured surface, transfer your dough and briefly knead this to shape the dough into a ball, and then transfer to your prepared baking sheet. Using a sharp knife, score a large cross into the top of the dough, and then immediately transfer your bread into the oven. Bake this for 10 to 15 minutes, and then lower the oven temperature to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Rotate your bread 180 degrees to help evenly brown the bread, and continue baking for 20 to 25 more minutes, until the bread is golden brown and crusty on the outside and sounds hollow when you tap the bottom. When it's done, transfer to a rack and cool for at least 15 minutes. When you're ready to slice into it, your Irish soda bread is ready to eat. With St. Patrick's Day coming up, I thought that this would be the perfect opportunity to do a recipe to celebrate the holiday, but in keeping with the theme for this month, I unfortunately couldn't do a recipe this year for bangers and mash or shepherd's pie. But because St. Patrick's Day isn't on a Friday this year, you should be able to make this bread and serve it with any Irish food you like, meat-filled or otherwise. And you can of course serve this with any other types of food, such as soups and stews. But if you just want to eat the bread, I recommend topping it with some Irish butter or some jam, which pairs well with the slightly sweet and crunchy bread. Speaking of which, this bread finds its origins from Ireland, of course, with its simple ingredients being a result of needing a cheap and quick bread to make, with the baking soda and buttermilk producing carbon dioxide when mixed, acting as a leavening agent in place of difficult-to-find yeast. Even today, this bread costs less than $1 to make each loaf. Speaking of which, the original Irish bread recipe called for just the flour, baking soda, salt, and buttermilk, and was originally made over hot coals on a griddle, giving it a deep brown color. This is why we added the sugar, since modern ovens brown things differently. In addition, the raisins are a more recent addition that seems to have come about when Irish immigrants came to America, which is why Irish soda bread in Ireland tends to be raisinless even today, and Irish soda bread in America tends to have raisins. But either way, the bread itself perfectly encapsulates Irish culture, representing the Irish people's resourcefulness and resilience during hard times, as well as reflecting their deeply held Catholic faith, with the cross made in the bread to bless it before baking it. So, with or without raisins, this Irish soda bread is an important and delicious part of Irish history. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. In the comments below, let me know how it went if you decided to make it, and let me know if there's anything you want me to make next. Like the video, share with your friends and family, and subscribe to this channel for more episodes of the Max AC channel. And remember, if you want to stay cool in the kitchen, turn your AC to the max and watch the Max AC channel.